gladdened in my heart that God does not start and end halfway. When He starts the work, He leads to the end of it. There might be some detour in the course of your journey, but that doesn't mean that you will not get to the destination when your direction and your intentions are pure. So I thank everyone once again for their prayers, their support in this most difficult period of this administration. We thank Mr. President especially too for coming in and making Rivers State breathe democratically again. Let me officially welcome you to our state. Just like you said, one thing that nobody can take away from this administration is its peaceful nature. This peaceful nature transcends to every other thing that happens in Rivers State. The chairman here said in some other areas, some states, they have issues of community, people coming in, harassing, making business activities in the port difficult. But he can say in Rivers State, when it comes to issues of tax, government disturbing, you can roll away community hustling. We can manage them. But relatively, there's a very wonderful working relationship between the Ports Authority, the government, and the people of Rivers State. So I want to thank you for giving us this commendation. I can remember vividly that if there was one thing that my predecessor fought for and stood for one time, was challenging the activities of NDDC. In challenging the activities of NDDC, he went further to say that if NDDC is coming to embark on intervention projects in your state, there is need to collaborate with the government so that the government can tell you this is the area where we would like you to come in, and not just going to do something where you know the government was already acting on. And I can say that he fought that battle and he won it. And I feel Nigerian Ports Authority, not even waiting for us to call them to order, already understands this need to collaborate with government. I want to thank you for letting us know that your intervention programs that you will liaise with the government, it then means even before you start the program, you already succeeded. That is the truth about it. Because when the government is part of it, the government is the people. The government will know who is the right person there to deal with. The government will interact with you. The government will bring in the community and you have a better face with them. So I want to appreciate and to assure you that we will do everything that is possible to make you have that project delivered to the needed persons in that community in a way and manner that more commendation will be going to the Nigerian Ports Authority. You know, you did mention something about development. A lot of people, a lot of countries, one of the first things they do, either they look for a way to get an international, what they call international airport, or they have a world-class seaport. So I want to urge you, you have come today, the first day of my resumption. I've resumed, but the first day of working, sitting like this here, you came with good tidings. When you leave, please, I would like us, if it means to have another round of meeting that should be behind, so that we can work out whatever it is, issues we're having, so that we can put this to good use. We're talking about employment. We're talking about job creation. Look, manufacturing company today are looking for closeness to exportation. You can imagine if One is working in its full capacity, the kind of activity that will be taking place around the element time. Protocol is already congested. We can't do any much things here. But outside that, the employment, the job creation, if you don't know of anything, there's something they call clearing and forwarding. The activity will increase. So please, sir, distinguished sir, you said you came here on a special, in fact, you feel happy coming here in a special mission. Make this happen for us. We have been trying for it to come to full realization, even when our people were in position to make it happen, it didn't happen. Maybe God sent you specially to make this happen for us. Please, we are looking up to it on a very good note. Let this also be a general information to everybody. Just like the senator said, you don't pass through a king's palace without saying hi. It's our state. It's not issue of politics. There are natural things that you need to do. At the end of the day, it's for the good of the state and the image of the country. Let us support everything that will make us change this idea, mentality of we must do things the right way. Do things in the way that people that are coming behind us will understand that, look, we are leaving a legacy of standard. I want to thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, that I feel really happy that you gave us this honor.
This program coincides with the fact that you will just be returning to office. And we thought maybe you will not have the time to receive us, which could have been quite understandable. But for you to find the time to sit with us this afternoon shows the kind of person you are. You are a great leader who is likely to be, as I can see, a great statesman. So we are very grateful. On behalf of the members of the board and all our staff who are here, we express our immense gratitude to you for finding time to receive us. I want to congratulate you on your return to office. It just happens that such things happen in the life of men, and it only makes people to be stronger. I hope that your second coming will make you a stronger person and bring even greater benefits to your people in Rivers State. We are also happy that we are probably this is probably the first event you are having with any group of people outside of the government of Rivers State. I want to assure you, Excellency, that is a good omen for you, and it's going to bring immense luck for you as to commence again your activities as the governor of Rivers State. Your Excellency, let me start by expressing our immense gratitude to you. for finding the time, despite the fact that this is your first full day since your return to office. I want to thank you for finding the time to accommodate us, to receive us. We don't take that privilege lightly, because usually when we visit any of the states that have ports, and we have since visited 2 states, Cross River states and Delta states, we pay courtesy visits to the governors who receive us very warmly in those places. But Rivers was a special case, and we were mindful of the fact that this program coincides with the fact that you will just be returning to office. And we thought maybe you will not have the time to receive us, which could have been quite understandable. But for you to find the time to sit with us this afternoon shows the kind of person you are. You are a great leader who is likely to be, as I can see, a great statesman. So we are very grateful. On behalf of the members of the board and all our staff who are here, we express our immense gratitude to you for finding time to receive us. I want to congratulate you on your return to office. It just happens that such things happen in the life of men, and it only makes people to be stronger. I hope that your second coming will make you a stronger person and bring even greater benefits to your people in Rivers State. We are also happy that this is probably the first event you are having with any group of people outside of the government of Rivers State. I want to assure you, Your Excellency, that is a good omen for you, and it's going to bring immense luck for you as to commence again your activities as the governor of Rivers State. This visit is necessary, like the Yoruba people will say. There's a Yoruba proverb that says, you don't pass to the front of the king's palace without saying hello to the king. In this respect, you are the king of Rivers, figuratively. And we can't come to this state without paying homage to you with a courtesy call like this. That is why we are here. And this is both a courtesy call and a welcome back ceremony for your what I would call not a second term, but at least for a new time in office as the governor of Rivers State. So it is coincidental, it is historical, and I think this day will be remembered for long by the grace of God. And I have a few things to say relating to the Nigerian ports in Rivers State. We have 2 major ports here. We have the Port Harcourt port and we have the Onne port. I always say that the littoral states are very lucky states, because with my little experience, I've traveled a little. Most of the most developed parts of the world, cities of the world, they are cities that have ports or to which ports are very near in the whole world. It is very, very important. And Rivers State happens to have perhaps our most profitable port in Nigeria, which is the Onne port. I can't go on and on to emphasize the benefits of the ports to the people and government of Rivers State. I know people say Rivers State is a very rich state. One of the reasons why you are rich is not only because of the oil, the crude oil that we are extracting from from this state, but it's also because of the Nigerian Ports Authority situated there and the activities related to the Nigerian Ports Authority. So Rivers is a state that anybody will envy any day, any time. I was recently in Kigali, the capital of Rwanda, and I ran into some of the government officials there. The problem they have is a landlord country, and they were just talking and lamenting that they were so landlocked. And I told them how I wish we would tell those people in our states in Nigeria that have access to the sea, that they are very lucky. We Nigerians were very lucky. We are not landlocked. We are connected to the whole world by sea. So we thank God for that. Nevertheless, we have some challenges that we want Your Excellency to address. We have the problem of the deteriorating road infrastructure and environmental cleanliness. This morning we went to the port before coming here, and I could see for myself, and other members of the board too saw it, that the roads are deteriorating. That we need a facelift. The argument always comes up that, okay, these are federal roads, but the people that use these roads are also the people of Rivers State mostly. So I will crave the indulgence of Your Excellency that we pay a little attention to the roads leading to the ports. We also experience curtailed flooding in the state. I want you to also include that area in those programs. And then there is the encroachment and land use violations by some communities and individuals. This problem is always there in areas where we have ports, with some local communities encroaching on port land and all that. And I discovered that the land here in Port Harcourt is very, very small compared with the kind of land we have in other ports. The land here is very small. We cannot afford to have that little land being encroached upon again. So we need your intervention as the governor of the state, as the leader of the state, to help us curtail that problem. Our organization will do a lot of CSR, community CSR initiatives. We have them, which we do to help the host communities. We have been doing this for years, and we continue to do them in the areas of intervention, in the areas of education, healthcare, development, youth empowerment, and skills development. We know your government is very much active in that area as well. But we can't do better than your government. We will need collaboration with you in the areas of, maybe we strategize by the government telling us the area of priority in this, for these initiatives. Where do you want us to intervene when it comes to healthcare? Where do you want us to intervene when it comes to maybe school refurbishment and all that? And giving us the locations and the personnel who can assist us to really be able to serve your community. But we need to work in collaboration with the government. We don't want to come and be doing things on our own without the government being involved. So we are seeking your cooperation in the areas of these CSR initiatives. Despite all these challenges which I have enumerated, I want to thank you on behalf of the board for the fact that we have enjoyed peace as an organization in Rivers State. The people of Rivers State have been cooperating with our staff, and we haven't seen some of the problems we encounter in other states, like double taxation, like government coming to the ports to impose illegal taxes on the activities there. We haven't seen that in Rivers State. That has not been reported. And so we want to thank you for that. And we hope that going forward, this cooperation will be strengthened for the good of our people and for the nation. Once again, I want to congratulate you for coming back to that seat where you are sitting right now. You were elected into it, and by the grace of Almighty God, you will serve your full term, and even serve even more. I wish you a very happy tenure, a very successful tenure that will make great impact on the life of your people. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations.
Well, let me just share a little bit. Thank you.